Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video of descriptions of Lionel Ready to Run sets from Lionel catalogs. Today we're going to be looking over the Ready to Run sets from the Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog. So here we go. Starting off with the Scout Ready to Run freight set, which features a 242 Scout number 246. So, with headlight blazing, the Scout 242 races through the night to reach its destination on time. Smoke billows from the roof stack and sharp whistle pierces the air as this freight train comes to a quick halt. Just enough time to couple up to another line of freight cars before it steams off again. It's classic and affordable. The new Lionel Scout set comes complete with track and transformer. So the set itself includes a 242 locomotive and tender, gondola, hopper, caboose, 8-curve fast-track sections, 1 straight fast-track section, 1 fast-track terminal section, and a Power Max transformer. And if I'm mistaken, I think it comes with the DVD. Let me look at it again. Yeah, it does. Anyway, so the locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, realistic air whistle and tender, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, a powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tire, die-cast metal locomotive body. The rolling stock features operating couplers, 2 removable canisters and gondola. It also includes the ready-to-run set troubleshooting tips, the Ready to Run set basics, the lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, and why some air whistles are so quiet, and CSPC. It has the manual for the Scout set and making the air whistles louder. So the rail line is Lionel lines. The road number is 246X. The gauge is traditional O gauge. The brand is Lionel. The minimum curve is about 0.27. Dimensions is the length approximately 45 inches. The layout dimensions is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that it has been featured in is the Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog, which is the one that I'm reviewing now. Next up is a set that we just went through in the recent catalogs that we just went through, and that is the Minneapolis St. Louis Diesel Super Freight set. Baseball apple pie and freight trains, what could be more American than this ready-to-run train set? Features a realistic, or actually not realistic, a classic RS-3 diesel locomotive and 3 detailed freight cars. The set includes an RS-3 diesel locomotive, boxcar, 3-dome tank car, a caboose, 3 straight fast-track sections, 8-curve fast-track sections, a fast-track terminal section, and a Power Max transformer. The locomotive features controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, operating diesel horn, operating headlight, powerful maintenance-free motor, operating couplers, lighting interior, rolling stock features, operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar. It also has the ready-to-run set troubleshooting tips and the ready-to-run set basics. And it also has the manual for the set. So for the product specifications, they have the rail line when it says Minneapolis and St. Louis, road number 244, gauge traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions is the set length is 43 inches and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog, which is the one that I'm already reviewing. Alright, so, and here is the Pennsylvania Flyer freight train set. Everything you need to begin building your own Pennsylvania Railroad empire. The set itself includes a 080 steam locomotive and tender, boxcar, 3-dome tank car, caboose, 8-curve fast-track sections, 3 straight fast-track sections, 1 fast-track terminal section, a Power Max transformer, smoke fluid, billboard with 2 images, 10 telephone poles. The locomotive itself features a transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, realistic air whistle and tender, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, a powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive body, engine and fireman figures, rolling stock features operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, metal rails and ladder on tank car. The ready to run set troubleshooting tips, ready to run set basics, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, and why some instruments are or some air whistles are so quiet. CSPC, CW80 operation instructional video. It has the manual and how to make the air whistles louder. The rail line is Pennsylvania. Route number is 565. The gauge is traditional O gauge. The brand is Lionel. Minimum curve 027. The dimensions is set length is 45 3/4 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog is the Lionel 2013 Signature Edition catalog. Here's a new train set that is in the catalog, and that is the Union Pacific Overland Flyer freight train. Non-stop action until this fast freight reaches the yard. The Union Pacific 080 steam locomotive thunders down the main line with a long string of freight cars. The courageous brakeman carefully steps along the top of a boxcar to set the brakes and look for overheated axles, which are hot boxes, by the way. The set includes an 080 steam locomotive in tender, walking brakeman boxcar, flat car with piggyback trailers, gondola with coil covers, caboose, 8 curved 036 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, and 1 fast track terminal section, a CW80 transformer, smoke fluid, and the locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, operating steam whistle with on and off switched on tender, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, die-cast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, operating coupler at the rear of the tender, power for maintenance-free motor, traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive and body, upgraded valve gear and drive rod assembly on the locomotive, silver metal rims on the wheels, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, operating couplers, die-cast metal front trucks except caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, brakeman figure walks along the roof of a brakeman car, the 2 removable piggyback trailers on piggyback flat car, the 2 removable coils on covered gondola, interior illumination in caboose. And it has the CW80 operation instructional video, the ready to run set basics, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, and the UP overnight express set manual. The product specifications is the rail line is from Union Pacific. The gauge is traditional O gauge. Brand is Lionel. The minimum curve is 027. The dimensions is the set length is approximately 58 inches. And the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog. Next up, they have the Santa Fe Flyer freight train set. Haul your freight out west through stunning mountains and scorching desert on one of the most famous western railroads of all time, the Great Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway. The set includes an 080 steam locomotive in tender, a wood-sided reefer, searchlight car, barrel ramp car, 8 curved fast-track sections, 3 straight fast-track sections, 1 fast-track terminal section, a Power Max transformer, smoke fluid, billboard with 2 images, 10 telephone poles. A locomotive features transformer control, forward, neutral, and reverse operation. Operating steam whistle with on and off switch on tender. Operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, die-cast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive. Operating coupler on the rear of the tender. Power for maintenance-free motor. Excuse me. Traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive and body. Upgraded valve gear and drive rod assembly on the locomotive. Silver metal rims on the wheels, engineer and fireman figures. The rolling stock features operating couplers, opening doors on the reefer, operating light with adjustable position on searchlight car, barrels and canisters on barrel ramp car, interior illumination and caboose. CW80 operational instructional video. Ready to run set troubleshooting tips, ready to run set basics, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, and the Santa Fe Flyer ready to run set. The product specifications is the rail line Santa Fe, road number 8689. Gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel. Minimum curve is 027. Dimensions set length is 58 inches. Layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog, Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog. Yeah. Next up is another new set that was in the catalog, and that is the New York Central Flyer with rail sounds. Led by a powerful 080 locomotive with realistic steam chuffing sounds and puff and smoke, the New York Central Flyer charges down the main line while a helicopter is prepared for flight en route. The set includes an 080 steam locomotive and tender, boxcar, gondola with canisters, helicopter launch pad, work caboose, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve 036 fast track sections, and a fast track terminal section, a fast track uncoupling section, a CW80 transformer, smoke fluid. The locomotive itself features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, rail sounds, RTR sound system with steam chuffing, whistle bell, and user activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, die-cast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive and body and frame, upgraded drive rod assembly, silver metal rims on the wheels, engineer and fireman figures, die-cast metal sprung trucks and operating couplers, non-spark die-cast metal trucks on caboose, operating doors on boxcar, for pacemaker canisters on gondola, operating helicopter flies from helicopter launch car, interior illumination and work caboose. The ready to run set, troubleshooting tips, CW80 operation, instructional video, ready to run set basics, New York Central Flyer set 6/12 manual. The rail line is New York Central. The gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions is the set length is approximately 58/layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Rio Grande General set. This Rio Grande train thunders across some mighty harsh terrain out west, led by a 440 American type locomotive, and a mixed passenger and freight consists of typical trains in the 1800s. The set includes a general locomotive and tender, passenger coach Royal Gorge, passenger coach Leadville, operating horse car, gondola with vat load, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a Power Max transformer. Locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation. The train sound system and tender with steam chuffing, whistle and bell and squeal and brakes, and operating control multi-part crew dialogue. Operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender. The maintenance powerful motor. 2 traction tires, puff and smoke unit, snowplow, and chains on the front of the locomotive. Rolling stock features die-cast arch bar style trucks with operating couplers. 2 horse heads move back and forth through the side windows on opening the horse car. Simulated wood gondola sides and ends on trusted rod gondola. Ready to run set basics, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, CW80 operation and instructional video. Rio Grande General set manual. Product specifications is rail line Denver and Rio Grande Western. The road number is 346. Gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions set lengths approximately 56 and layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches in the most recent catalog, Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog that the set has been featured. Next up is the KCS Southern Belle Freight set with rail sounds. This is another new set that is featured in the catalog. Dressed in the black, red, and yellow of the Kansas City Southern, this deluxe freight outfit features a dual-motored GP38 pulling a colorful consist of rolling stock, a generous fast-track oval, and a powerful CW80 transformer are also included in the set. So the set includes a GP38 diesel, a high-cube boxcar, a single-dome tank car, 2-bay ACF hopper, a caboose, 8-curve 036 fast-track sections, 3 straight fast-track sections, 1 fast-track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. The locomotive features transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, rail sounds, RTR sound system with diesel revving, horn, bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlight, dual operating couplers, dual powerful maintenance-free motors, metal frame. The rolling stock features operating couplers, die-cast metal sprung trucks except caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, opening doors on boxcar, metal handrails, platform on ladders on tank car, interior lighting in the caboose. Each Each car and set is individually boxed. CW80 operational instructional video, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, ready to run set basics, KCS Southern Bell and GP38 freight set, 1012 manual, and rail line Kansas City Southern, gauge traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027, dimensions set length is approximately 50 inches, / layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2013 fall catalog. Here's another new set that is in the catalog, and that is the New Jersey Transit ready to run limited edition maintenance of way set. Lionel offers the New Jersey Transit ready to run limited edition maintenance of way set led by GP40 locomotive 4302. This locomotive is prototypically numbered and a workhorse across the New Jersey Transit system. Outfitted for major fun and endless hours of play value, this set includes the flat cars and gondola required to carry ballast, steel, and wood loads to their intended destinations, and to further add the experience, the steel and wood loads are carried on trailer flatbeds transported via flat cars prototypically numbered from New Jersey Transit fleet. A flat car is also included to transport 2 die-cast metal semi-tractors, so you have a maximum flexibility in transporting materials statewide. Closing out the gym is a New Jersey Transit illuminated bay window caboose, also prototypically numbered and designed. Service your model railroad today with the New Jersey Transit ready to run limited edition maintenance of way set. And it includes a GP40 flat car with 2 semi-tractors, gondola with ballast load, 2 flat cars with construction trailers, a caboose, 8 curved 036 fast track sections, 2 straight fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal section, 1 fast track uncoupling section, a CW80 transformer. Each car is individually boxed. The locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, rail sounds, RTR sound system with diesel revving, horn, bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, dual operating couplers, dual power for maintenance-free motors, metal frame, operating couplers, which are the rolling stock features. Like I said before, operating couplers, die-cast metal spring trucks, except for the caboose. The die-cast metal trucks on caboose, removable ballast load and gondola, 2 removable semi-trucks on 99-5 flat car, remove flat pad trailer with the 12 metal rails on the flat car, removable flat band trailer with 30 wood ties on the flat car, metal frame and underside details on caboose, and interior illumination of caboose. The product specifications of rail line New Jersey Transit, road number is 4302, O gauge is the gauge, and the scale type is traditional, brand Lionel Power Electric. Engine type diesel, minimum curve 027. The product length is 67.00 inches, and the product width is 4 inches. The product height is 4.50 inches, and dimensions layout is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the 2012 Lionel Volume 2 catalog. Here's another new set that's in the catalog, and that is the Rock Island Rocket Freight set with rail sounds. The striking Rock Island Rocket Freight thunders out of Chicago and burns across the plains in a brilliant silver and red streak. The set includes an FT diesel locomotive, boxcar 4-bay hopper, LS chambers, heat exchange car, an extended vision caboose, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve 036 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. The locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation. The rail sounds RTR sound system with diesel, revving horn, bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlight, operating coupler on both ends, dual power for maintenance-free motors, die-cast metal trucks, pilot, fuel tank, metal frame, lighted cab interior. The engine and conductor figures. The rolling stock features operating couplers, die-cast metal sprung trucks except for the caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, opening doors on boxcar, removable co-load insert on hopper, detailed lighted interior in caboose, and each car in the set is individually boxed. The product specifications is that the rail line is Rock Island, the gauge is O gauge, the brand is Lionel, minimum curve is 027, the product length is 40 inches, product width 60 inches, dimensions set length is approximately 55 inches, and the length dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the 2013 Ready to Run catalog. Alright, so next up is a previously viewed set that we went through before, and that is the Three Rivers Fast Ready to Run freight set with train sounds. So the set itself includes the Berkshire locomotive and tender, a 4x hopper, the locomotive itself, a 4x hopper, a single dome tank car, and a portable caboose, and the flat car with the generator load. It features a CW80 transformer and a figure 8 track set including 12 curved fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 4 5-inch straight fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal sections, and a 90-degree crossover fast track section. The locomotive features transformer controlled neutral, reverse, and operation, train sounds and sound system with steam chuffing, steam whistle, bell, and squealing brakes, and operator controlled multi-part crew dialogue, diecast metal locomotive and body and frame and trucks, operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, power from industry motor with momentum flywheel, traction tires, puff and smoke, engineer and fireman figures, diecast metal tender and body and trucks. Rolling stock features operating couplers on all freight cars, diecast metal sprung trucks on all freight except for the caboose, the diecast metal trucks on caboose, and the removable co-load insert on the hopper, the metal handrails, platform, and ladders on the tank car, and the interior illumination in the caboose, 2 removable chain generators on flat car, and each car in the set is individually boxed. So the rail line is Pennsylvania, the road number is 2356, the gauge is O gauge, the scale type is traditional, the brand is Lionel, minimum curve is 027, dimensions of set length is approximately 59.5 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 times 90.5 inches, and the most recent catalog is the 2012 Ready to Run catalog. Here's another new set that has been in the catalog, and that is the Southern Pacific merger set with rail sounds. A tribute to the history of this great railroad's fallen flags in the new Southern Pacific merger set. Over the years, most railroads were unable to avoid rough times, and eventually all but a few were forced into mergers and acquisitions to remain in operation. Lesser known about important railroads like the Texas and New Orleans, the Central Pacific, and the Cotton Belt, for instance, became the part of the expanding rail lines of the Southern Pacific. Over time, even the Southern Pacific Railroad was no exception to acquisition, as they became part of the Union Pacific Railroad in 1996. So, the set itself features an 080 steam locomotive, a new round Vanderbilt tender boxcar, a boxcar 4-quad bay hopper, a stock car, a tank car, and a caboose. It comes with 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve 036 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. The locomotive features transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, rail sounds, RTR sound system with steam chuffing, whistle, bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, diecast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, a diecast coupler on the rear of the tender, power from industry motor, traction tires, diecast locomotive and body in plastic and frame, upgraded drive rod assembly, silver metal rims on the drive wheels, engineer and fireman figures, newly tooled all plastic round Vanderbilt tender with diecast trucks. Rolling stock features operating couplers, diecast metal sprung trucks except caboose, diecast metal trucks on caboose, opening doors on boxcar and stock car, metal handrails, platform on ladders on tank car, the metal frame, diecast metal smokestack, and underside tool boxes on caboose, interior illumination in caboose. Each car is in the set is individually boxed. The CW80 operational instructional video, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, ready to run set basics, the Southern Pacific merger set, which features a manual. The rail line is Southern Pacific, gauge is traditional O gauge, the brand is Lionel, minimum curve is 027, dimensions set length is approximately 69 / layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that it's been in is the Lionel 2012 Signature Edition catalog. Next up is another new set, and that is the Maritime Exploration set with rail sounds. Over 100 years ago, the RMS Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage, attempting to cross the frigid Atlantic and gaining worldwide attention, but as we all know, she never made it. Since the discovery of the wreck in the mid-1980s, the Titanic has once again captured our collective imagination. In honor of this great ship and the people who built her, Lionel introduces the Titanic Centennial set, equipped for deep-sea exploration and the preservation of artifacts. So the set includes a GP9 diesel locomotive, flat car with submarine, a mint car with simulated hull fragments, a flat car with the propeller load, and a porter-hull caboose. It also comes with 3 straight fast-track sections, 8 curved 036 fast-track sections, a fast-track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. The locomotive features transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, rail sounds RTR sound system with diesel revving, horn, bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlight, dual operating couplers, power for maintenance-free motor, and metal frame. The rolling stock features operating couplers, die-cast metal sprung trucks, and step caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, removable submarine on flat car, 2 removable propellers on the flat car, metal frame on the mint car simulated hull fragments on display, illuminated interior and caboose. Each car in the set is individually boxed, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, ready to run set basics, CW80 operation instructional video, maritime exploration set, manual, A12 manual. So the product specifications is road number 88237. The gauge is traditional L gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions of set length is approximately 50 inches. Layout dimensions is the 40 inches times 60 inches. Most recent catalog, Lionel 2013 fall catalog. That was the catalog that has been featured in. Alright, next up is the Grand Central Express set with rail sounds. So, one of America's greatest transportation hubs and one of New York City's most iconic buildings, Grand Central Terminal is a national institution and an international example of giving new life to a historic building that otherwise would have been destroyed. Over the course of its continuous nearly 100 years history, Grand Central has become a destination for commuters, visitors, and residents alike, boasting restaurants, cocktail lounges, a gourmet market, and numerous specialty stops. Its storied Vanderbilt Hall, once again receiving the area for travelers, its new major public event space. As it celebrates its centennial in 2013, the Grand Central Terminal stands by today as one of New York City's most famous landmarks for its marble halls to its priceless Tiffany clock that serves as a favorite meeting place for both New Yorkers and visitors from around the world. From its singular facade adorned with Roman god Mercury to the accurate view of the stars of its massive interior vault. Yes, it's beautiful, and yes, it's historic, but more than the landmark, Grand Central Terminal serves as the irreplaceable heart of New York's integrated and integral transportation system. The thing that keeps the city itself running. Every day, 750,000 people pass through its storied hallways. It is a living, breathing monument to public transportation, a testament to the fact that bold ideas, when executed with vigor and precision, can remain as vital and important as they were 100 years ago. So the set itself includes a FT diesel locomotive, 2 coach cars and an observation car, 3 straight fast-track sections, 8 curved fast-track 036 fast-track sections, a fast-track terminal section, a CW80 transformer, a transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, rail sounds RTR sound system with diesel revving, horn, bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlights, operating coupler on both ends, traction tires, dual full power for maintenance-free motors, die-cast metal sprung trucks, pilot, fuel tank, metal frame, lighted cab interior, engineer, and conductor figures. The passenger cars feature die-cast metal trucks and operating couplers, detailed lighted interiors, flexible diaphragms between the coaches, opening doors. Each car in the set is individually boxed. The product specifications is the rail line is New York Central. The gauge is O gauge. The scale is type is traditional. The brand is Lionel. Minimum curves 027. Dimensions is set length is 52 half inches. The line dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is 2014 ready to run catalog. Next up is another new set that is in the catalog, and that is the Long Island Railroad passenger set. So the set includes an RS-3 locomotive, 3 coaches, 3 straight fast-track sections, 8 curve 036 fast-track sections, a fast-track terminal section, a CW80 transformer. A locomotive features transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, operating diesel horn, operating headlights, power for maintenance-free motor, operating coupler on the front and rear, interior illumination, traction tires. Passenger car features operating couplers, interior illumination, silhouettes, and windows. The rail line is Long Island. The gauge is O gauge. Scale type is traditional. Brand is Lionel. Minimum curve 027. Dimensions set length is approximately 56 inches, and layer dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches. Most recent catalog 2013 ready to run catalog. And here is a recently viewed set that we've already covered, and that is the Strasburg Steam passenger set with the number 475 in the front. With the rich history dating back to the 1830s, the Strasburg Railroad has operated as a historical tourist line for over 50 years. Strasburg Railroad is most famously worldwide for an authentic railroad operations and travel through the heart of beautiful Pennsylvania Dutch countryside to the town of Paradise, Pennsylvania. Climb aboard Lionel's new steam passenger set, decorated in Strasburg Railroad, led by a rugged 080 locomotive. This set features 2 coaches and an observation car painted in authentic Strasburg colors, and comes complete with an oval fast track and an 80-watt transformer. The set includes an 080 steam locomotive and tender, 3 Baby Madison cars, a lighted shanty, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve fast track sections, of fast track terminal sections, a CW80 transformer. Locomotive features transformer control forward, neutral, and reverse operation, operating steam whistle on and off switch, and a tender and operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, diecast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, operating coupler at the rear of the tender, a power for maintenance-free motor, traction tires, diecast metal locomotive and body, upgraded valve gear and drive rod assembly on the locomotive, silver metal rims on the wheels, engineer and fireman figures. The passenger cars feature die-cast metal 6 truck wheels with operating couplers, interior lighting, silhouettes, and windows. Each car in the set is individual box. Ready to run set basics, CW80 operational instruction video, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, lubrication and maintenance of RCR locomotive, a Strasburg 080 passenger set manual, 11 manual, rail line Strasburg, road number is 475. The gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027, dimensions set length is 62 inches, layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog, Lionel 2013 ready to run catalog. And here is the Bluebird passenger set. The classic FT diesel locomotive is now dressed in the blue to lead the Wabass's Bluebird passenger train. So the set includes the diesel locomotive, a Streamliner Vista Dome car, a Streamliner coach car, and an observation car. It includes 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. Locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, train sound system with the diesel engine, revving horn, bells, squealing brakes, and operating control, multi-crew dialogue, operating headlight, operating coupler on both ends, steel for powerful maintenance-free motors, die-cast metal trucks, pilot, fuel tank, metal frame, lighted cab interior, engineer and conductor figures. Passenger cars feature die-cast metal trucks and operating couplers, detailed and light interiors, flexible diaphragms between cars, opening doors, each car inset individually boxed. CW80 operational instructional video, ready to run set basics, ready to run set troubleshooting tips. The Bluebird RCR set manual. Product specifications, rail line Wabash, road number 1189, gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027, dimensions set length 52 half inches, layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches. Most recent catalog, Lionel 2012 ready to run catalog. And that's the catalog. Here's a new set that is in the catalog, and that is the Santa Fe Super Chief passenger set with the rail sounds. The FT diesel locomotive leads the Chief in a famous Warburnet scheme. The set includes the FT diesel locomotive, 2 streamliner coach cars, streamliner observation car, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curved 036 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, CW80 transformer. The locomotive features controlled for neutral and reverse operation, rail sounds, RTR sound system with diesel revving, horn bell, and user-activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlights, operating coupler on both ends, traction tires, dual for powerful maintenance-free motors, die-cast metal trucks, pilot, fuel tank, metal frame, lighted cab interior, engineer and conductor figures. Passenger cars feature die-cast metal trucks, operating couplers, authentically detailed interiors, interior illumination, flexible diaphragms between cars and opening doors. Each car in the set is individually boxed. So the rail line is Santa Fe, the gauge is O gauge, brand Lionel. Minimum curve 027, product length is 40 inches, product width is 60 inches. Dimensions in the set length is 52.5 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. Most recent catalog is the Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog. And here is Thomas. So, available with the PowerMax transformer and the Fast Track system, Thomas and friends are ready for some exciting adventures on the island of Soda, accompanying Thomas with his faithful coaches and in Clarabelle, as well as his 2 very responsible railway workers, and our favorite controller, Sir Topham Hatt. Thomas's moving eyes ensure that your journey on everyone's #1 engine is a safe one, and the removable roofs on Annie and Clarabelle allow you to load and unload your passengers. The set includes Thomas the Tank Engine with 3 interchangeable faces, Annie and Clarabelle 3 play figures, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curved fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, a powerful Lionel PowerMax transformer. The set features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, moving eyes on Thomas the Tank Engine, an electronic whistle, operating coupler on the rear of the locomotive, dual operating couplers on Annie and Clarabelle, powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tires, set of 3 removable faces, removable roofs on Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle, 3 play figures, gauge is O gauge, scale type is traditional, the brand is Lionel, the power is electric. Minimum curve is 027, dimensions is the length of 21 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. In the most recent catalog is 2009 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. Here's another new set that is in the catalog, and that is the Hershey's O-Gauge Ready to Run set. So the set features an 080 steam locomotive and tender, reefer, gondola with removable coil covers, caboose, 8 curved 036 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal sections, PowerMax transformer, smoke fluid, locomotive features, transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, realistic air whistle and tender, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive body, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, operating couplers on the opening doors, on boxcar, CW80 operation, instructional video, ready to run set basics, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, Hershey's 080 steam locomotive set, manual, the rail line is Hershey's, the gauge is traditional L gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve of 027, dimension set length is 45 3/4 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. Most recent catalog, Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Boy Scouts of America freight set. Boy Scouts of America and the Universal Emblem are registered trademarks of Boy Scouts of America in the United States and other countries. Manufactured under license from the Boy Scouts of America, all rights are reserved. The set features an 080 steam locomotive and tender, a bulkhead flat car with box and wheel load, operating dirt car, BSA oath box car, work caboose, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curved fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, a fast track uncoupling section, a CW80 transformer, smoke fluid, BSA line of conductors patch, locomotive features, transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, an operating steam whistle with on and off switch, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, die-cast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, operating coupler at the rear of the tender, a powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive body and frame, upgraded drive rod assembly, silver metal rims on the wheels, engineer and fireman figures. The rolling stock features operating couplers, die-cast metal spun trucks on box cars, and derrick car and flat car, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, 2 parallelized wood loads and 3 wheel sets on the flat car deck, removable boom and operating winch on the derrick car, opening doors on boxcar, interior illumination and caboose. Ready to run set basic CW80 operation and instructional video. Ready to run set troubleshooting tips, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, Boy Scouts 080. Ready to run set 411. The product specifications, route number is 1910. The gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions is the length approximately 58 inches and the length dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. Most recent catalog is the Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog that has been featured in. Alright, here is the Coca-Cola 125th anniversary vintage steam set. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all know about it right now, since it includes the general locomotive and tender, flat car with bats, wood-sided reefer, the caboose, the 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curved fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, a CW80 transformer, smoke fluid. Locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, train sound system, and tender with steam chuff and whistle, bell and squeal and brakes, and operating controlled multi-part crew dialogue. Operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, maintenance-free powerful motor, 2 traction tires, puff and smoke unit. The rolling stock features die-cast arch bar style trucks with operating couplers, opening doors on wood-sided reefer, simulated box load inserts in reefer interior, side fencing on early era flat car. The ready to run set basic CW80 operational instructional video, ready to run set troubleshooting tips, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, Coca-Cola train set manual. The red line is Coca-Cola, road number is 125. Gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions is set length is approximately 44 inches. Layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog. Now, okay, here is the Hogwarts Express set, which I'm pretty sure most of you know right now. Now you can bring the magic world of Harry Potter to life with the Hogwarts Express Ready to Run set by Lionel. Based on the best-selling books by J.K. Rowling and Warner Bros. Movies, this die-cast metal steam locomotive includes a powerful maintenance-free motor, puff and smoke, operating headlight, air whistle, and more. The 3 passenger cars feature interior lighting and operating couplers. So, the set includes a 460 locomotive and tender, 2 passenger coaches, and 1 combination car, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curved fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal sections, a powerful CW80 transformer. Locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, air whistle and tender, operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, a powerful maintenance-free motor, 2 traction tires, puff and smoke, die-cast metal locomotive and body, separately applied metal handrails. Passenger cars features interior lighting, operating couplers, soft metal diaphragms between cars. So it features all of that. So yeah, and includes a manual, by the way. So the product specifications. The gauge is just an O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 036. Dimensions length is approximately 63 inches. Layout dimension is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is the Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog. Here is the Wizard of Oz train set, which I'm pretty sure in the last video we discussed of what it was and how it was and how it runs and how it captures the hearts of the Wizard of Oz, or how it captures, or how it was released on the 70th anniversary of the original theatrical release in 1939. So, the set itself includes a 442 steam locomotive and tender, 2 boxcars, 1 caboose, 8 curved fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal section, a powerful CW80 transformer. The locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, train sounds and sound system with steam chuffing, steam whistle, bell and squeal and brakes, and operating controlled multi-part crew dialogue. Operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, powerful maintenance-free motor, puff and smoke, die-cast metal locomotive body, die-cast metal frame with die-cast metal trucks, die-cast metal sprung trucks, operating couplers, metal frame on boxcars, opening door on boxcars, caboose features, metal die-cast trucks, operating couplers, interior illumination. And it includes a manual and all that other stuff. So the road number is 939. The gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 031. Dimensions, the set length is 46 inches and half inches. The layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog is the Lionel 2012 Ready to Run catalog that it was featured in. Here's the Lone Ranger Trade and Wild West set. So I'm pretty sure most of you know about all this during the yesterday's catalog set review. So, for those of you who don't know, the locomotive features a transformer-controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, train sound system, and tender with steam chuffing, whistle, bell, and squealing brakes, operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, maintenance-free, powerful motor, 2 traction tires, puff and smoke unit. Rolling stock features diecast arch bar style trucks with operating couplers, metal frame, and Lone Ranger and Outlaw car. Lone Ranger and Outlaw figures bob up and down through the roof openings, all stimulated wood gondola sides and end-ups truss of rod gondola, removable canvas covered box loads and truss rod gondola, Wild West sounds and baggage car, 9-volt battery not included. All cars are in the set are individually boxed. The set also includes the Lone Ranger and tonneau figures, 6 durable plastic horse figures including Silver and Scout. So the rail line is Fort Worth and Western. Road number is 1887. The gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. Dimensions length is 48 and 1/4 inches. The length dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2013 Ready to Run catalog. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the Polar Express. And yes, this is the Polar Express set, which features the Berkshire locomotive, the abandoned toy car, the passenger car, and the observation car, with the conductor, hero boy, Smokey and Steamer. And it also has the 036 curve fast track sections, through fast track sections and the terminal sections with the CW80 transformer. And it also has smoke fluid for the engine itself. And yeah. And here is a Christmas Story set, which features the 080 locomotive, steam locomotive, and tender box car gondola with box load, reefer car, caboose, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 fast track curve sections, 1 fast track terminal sections, a powerful CW80 transformer, and smoke fluid. Locomotive features transformer control, forward and neutral and reverse operation, operating steam whistle with on and off switch, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit. Diecast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, a powerful maintenance-free motor, traction tires, rolling stock features, operating couplers, opening doors, and boxcar and reefer, box load on gondola, diecast run trucks and boxcar, reefer and gondola, diecast trucks and caboose, interior illumination and caboose, ready to run set basics, CW80 operation, instructional video, ready to run set, troubleshooting tips, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, a Christmas Story ready to run set manual. The gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027. The dimensions in the set length is approximately 58 inches. And the Lionel dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that it's been in is the Lionel 2012 Christmas catalog. And here is Santa's Flyer ready to run train set, which features the 080 steam locomotive and tender, the Christmas music box car, 3-dome tank car, caboose, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curved fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a Power Max transformer. Smoke fluid locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, air, whistle, and tender operation or operating headlight, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, powerful maintenance-free motor, puff and smoke unit, diecast metal locomotive body with frame or metal frame and trucks, traction tires, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, operating couplers, boxcar plays music with on and off switch, interior illumination and caboose, CW80 operation, instructional video, ready to run set basics, ready to run set, troubleshooting tips, lubrication and maintenance of RTR locomotive, why some air whistles so quiet, CES PC, Santa Flyers train set manual, and making air whistles louder. So the road number is 1225, gauge is traditional O gauge, brand Lionel, minimum curve 027, dimension set length is approximately 46 and 3/4 inches, and the lane dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is Lionel 2013 Christmas catalog. Now we move on to the G gauge stuff. So here's the G gauge Polar Express set, which features the steam locomotive and coal tender, the passenger coach with the observation car, and the observation car also features the disappearing hobo and 3 Polar Express figures. There's actually 2 of them with the conductor and the boy. It features 12 curve and 4 straight fast track pieces, easy to unpack, and it also comes with the RC remote controller. It's highly detailed, sturdy constructed Berkshire style locomotive. It has authentic train sounds, including the bell and the whistle. A working headlight, requires 6 C-cell batteries, not included. And the passenger cars feature handsomely detailed passenger coach, observation with disappearing hobo feature with fixed knuckle coupler, and yeah. So I think we pretty much know what this is. Here's the Hershey's Freight G-Gauge set, which comes with the G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, one boxcar, one cupola caboose, a 12 curve, and 4 straight track pieces, RC remote controller, 6C batteries, 2 AA batteries. The locomotive features highly detailed G-Gauge steam locomotive, identical train sounds, including bell and whistle, working headlight. A freight car features fixed knuckle couplers, opening door and boxcar, designed for easy use. Comes with equipped with 2A batteries, clearly marked buttons to allow train to go forward, backwards, and sound the whistle, ring, and bell. The rail line is Hershey's. G-Gauge is the gauge. The brand is Lionel, and dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval G-Gauge track. In the most recent catalog is 2014 ready to run catalog. Here's the Pennsylvania Flyer G-Gauge set. Here's a great new addition to the expanding battery-powered or operated G-Gauge by Lionel. The Pennsylvania Flyer freight set features a realistic steam locomotive and a color assortment of cars. The set includes a G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, one gondola with crate load, and one cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight fast track pieces, RC remote controller, highly detailed G-Gauge Berkshire locomotive steam Authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 6C batteries not included, fixed knuckle couplers, removable crates on gondola. The track is 12 curve and 4 straight gauge of G-Gauge track. Designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward, backwards, and sound the whistle and ring the bell. Requires 2 AA batteries not included. And the red line is Pennsylvania. The gauge is G-Gauge. Scale type is traditional. Brand is Lionel. Power is battery powered. The engine type is steam. Dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval of G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog is 2015 ready to run catalog. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it, y'all. So hope y'all enjoyed this video of descriptions of ready to run sets from different Lionel catalogs video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on for new videos every day, and hit that subscribe button. We're so close to getting to 1,000K, and that is a goal for this year. Hopefully we should be getting it by the end of January next year, or maybe not, but we'll see though. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow for tomorrow's video.